on. Just summertime. And remember the lesson last time was you're not going to be pinching the thumb there. You're going to be because of your top roll, you're going to be working on keeping the distance, a bit like the pinch block we were doing, keeping the distance between your fingers and your thumb, okay? And it's about using your thumb strength to control the other guy's hand rather than squeeze the base of his thumb. Yeah, good. You're not working. Push there. Push. There. Good. Stand up so that it's out here. Okay, so it's about warming up these areas that are potentially vulnerable to damage from your arm so much. Good. So shoulder. For your warm up, you don't want to face your own. Hurt your nose. Watch me. Yeah. So this way. So it's not top rolling. You want to come away. So the idea is that you're warming up that. Okay. Because it's these areas. It's the rotator cuff. It's the bicep. Things that are likely to get injured potentially. I mean, not that we're very lucky. We never get injuries in that stuff. Not proper injuries. I mean, I've still got a bruised thumb.
Yeah.
Which it hurts when I fully oppose my thumb, which is a bit of a pain because I can't rely on that. Never mind. All the way to the pad, and you're not going to be using your wrist. You're going to be using your body. I know I have to do this a lot. So that direction, that way. Yep. So I know I have to force you, but you've got something hanging out, a booger hanging out your nose.
Hair.
That definitely wasn't a hair. I'm just going to get some gel. You have a booger the size of a snail and he thinks it's a hair. You just handled
You think my hands are not clean?
Well, you just handled your nose, Andrew.
My nose is clean and pure.
It's not clean and pure. Honestly. Right. Show us what you've done on the cables, okay? Nice. Very nice. So if I come up this way, you need to follow me. Follow me, follow me, follow me. I'll post over, post and sit on it. You want to post and stop me there, and then you need to bring me up before you top roll. Try not. All I mean is don't top roll out of a defensive position because you'll run out of space, won't you? That was good. Yep. Nice. Got the turn on me. Come on. You're too high up. Okay. So, well, your hand was higher than your own shoulder, so you were dropping your body there, which means you're running away from your own hand. So, what was I thinking of? So, best way of describing it, keep your shoulder level with your hand if you can. Try not to drop your shoulder below your hand, because otherwise you're reliant entirely on your hand, a bit like a king's move, and you'll run out of room. You know, so again, once you get the turn on me, instead of coming away and falling away from your own hand like that, you want to be biting in here, really pushing. No, I meant pushing in. So you need to be supinating into my hand, so that when you then pronate out, you've got somewhere to take me. Yeah. So I might do the same thing. So up here, so hold your arm there, so nice and tight. So if I'm trying to top roll you, rather than coming down here and trying to run out of room there, instead I need to push down into there. That's so much easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
For me.
From the top.
Yeah, well you push down and then you come out of your wrist. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Push down and out. So you want to push down, and then that's your wrist that goes to there. Really push into the other guy's wrist. So push down. That's better. That's better. Push, really get in there. So go in. Oh, that's not. No, you lead with your wrist. You lead with your fingers, and then you use your wrist. Otherwise, what happens is because you led with your wrist, I basically already had an angle on you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But if you lead that way, then the angle on you is way over here. I'd have to do this in order to get out of it. So you've got to make life difficult for your opponent by making sure that you get the angle on him, okay? So same thing again. That was good, but you need to really physically just push down into him there. Even if he's not going anywhere, it's helping to give you that pivot point for that wrist. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Okay. Okay, so do that to me. Come on. Push down into my wrist, and then you're going to pull up once you secure that. So push down. That's it. Now you're going to roll back. That's much better. Felt better, didn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. And that also shows why you don't necessarily need to squeeze at the base. That's where the pressure is. If you're top roll, it's not about here. Okay, there's no point in any pressure. That's why, if anything, try and keep actually, I'll get the 50mm block. Here you go. I'll show you this as an example. So imagine this is a top roll hand. So imagine, can you see that?
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a gap, maybe not that fine. In reality, in armwrestling, you're a little bit narrower than that. But you want to maintain a little bit of a gap for your top roll, because it allows you to basically come over your own thumb and to dominate the other guy's hand. If you're squeezing at the base there, then you're actually having to go around your own hand, and it's very similar to when you have a thumb that's too high, isn't it? So you want to just keep a little bit of space. If you're squeezing the life out of the base of my thumb, then something's telling me that you got it slightly wrong there. Cool. So rather than this, you want to keep that like imagine you're doing that pinch block on your setup. So imagine that pinch block thing, and you're going to be pushing down through here and up through here. So you've got it all in you. You can do this. Okay. Set up nice and strong, so I can't just kind of go straight for you. Just a nice high hand, nice and neutral. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Again, try not to present an easy angle for me. Keep it nice and square there, so that I'm not just going to go straight in on you, Nice and up, and there you go, good. That's it. Now you're going to be pushing down, and you're going to be supinating in your fingers before you top roll out, okay? So go for it, right, push in. You're using your thumb too much. All I have to do is a little movement, and I've got you. Why are you squeezing the base of my thumb? All the power needs to go to your fingertips. Loosen up there, pull through your fingers. Does that not make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're going against a grip athlete, so if you're squeezing the bottom of my thumb, you're giving me something to pull. You're actually physically giving me something to grab hold of, yeah? In fact, you're grabbing hold of my hand for me, so I'm going to pull you over. So all I have to do is come sideways,
Taking advantage.
It's a competitive sport, why would I not? So don't grip with your thumb. Keep your thumb low. Don't grip with it. Because unless you're going to be hooking, there's no point. So keep a nice neutral thumb. You're going to be keeping your thumb here, and you're going to be using your fingers into my hand, and then
You have to be showy.
Yes, but that's not what the argument's about. Okay. So again, present a nice strong arm. Okay, cool. So just present a hand like that, and instead of using your thumb, you're going to use your fingers like this. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
Can you feel me squeezing the base of your thumb? No.
No.
No. But that's all you need to do. So copy what I just did. A nice high hand. Good. That's better. That feels good. Let's come on. Let's shoot. That's it. Fingertips, less thumb, and then you're going to pull. That's better. Lead with those fingertips, okay? Yeah. So that was a lot better. Remember that thing we did years ago where I literally put a rock in the base of your hand to give you a little bit of room for your top roll?
Yeah.
Think like that. So imagine you've got that pinch block in your hand, okay? Same thing again. So again, keep over the spot. Yeah. Okay. So again, you're going to lead with the fingers rather than the thumbs. Okay, whoop, go. In with the fingers. In, down. That's good. Nice. Okay, I'm going to use my wrist to try and counter it, okay? Good, let's do this. He's wearing a t-shirt from the Armageddon tournament. That was a long time ago, like 8 years ago.
He probably wasn't even born.
He's older than 8 years old, Andrew.
I'm 20.
You're only in your prime.
I was 20, I was like... I'm not that young, true. I wish I was.
I wish I was that eccentric at math. Okay, go for it. I'm going to work on you this time. Go. That's better, yeah. That's tell you what, it's a better barrier. That's very nice. You're hurting my thumb, so you're doing something wrong there, dude. I tell you what, let's hear this as a deal, right? If you squeeze the base of my thumb, I'm going to deliberately squeeze your hand and hurt you. Okay? So, I'm going to do a little bit of the old negative reinforcement. Does that make sense?
Spray a water ball at a cat.
Yeah, well that's true. I could just squirt water in every time he does it. So, you're not going to be squeezing my thumb like that anymore, okay?
Yeah.
Because it hurts. I don't like it.
You're doing it to me.
I know, so don't do it. Just use your hand. Use this. Imagine your thumb's not there. This is your power with top lock. Okay? That is great for another lesson, but that's going to be for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I'm so fed up with doing it with you.
I did it, so it helps me a lot to know not to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, trying to teach people not to do things is very difficult. It's a bit like, you know, when I was learning to drive 20 years ago, it's sort of, more than 20 years ago, it was, you learn mistakes. Yeah. So go for it and please leave my thumb alone. Okay, go. That's better. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's great because I had to go all the way around to defend myself there. Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
Though? Okay, good. Do you want to go or do you want to go?
On the right, left, yeah.
Oh, we're not ready yet.
I do some light pulling, I don't want any
still on light.
fast pulling actually.
Let's see if it works on you.
It's not surprising I've constantly got a sore thumb.
Not blaming it on me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Light pulling.
Yeah, where's your thumb?
There.
Oh, there it is. I thought I knew it's there somewhere. Yeah, it can be light. Basically, go. The fact that Andrew's hissing makes me think he's not taking it lightly. Hey, you've got a great angle on Andrew there. Try this up and then just lean away, all the way. That's better. That's good, isn't it? Once you connect, you almost imagine you've got that strapped.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. I didn't realise I was the other side of the shop there. Better. So same again. So again, you'll protect yourself by taking that shape across. So yeah, looking right. There we go. So you've got your wrist, so now you're just going to take that over. Yeah, beautiful. Nice. You want to be emulating what he's doing and vice versa, you know. How are your thumbs doing? Bit of feedback.
Oh, I don't feel it at all.
You're good.
Keeping my thumbs nice and...
Thank you for that, Andy. Great. Good. Some more this way. Good. I didn't say go, but that's fine. Andy, you need to be pushing down through there. So you need to be dropping that thumb. So rather than this, you want to be doing that.
I'm feeling a lot less finger pressure.
Yeah.
He's not pronating.
Yes. So you've got to pronate.
I don't feel anything on my fingers at the moment.
He needs to pronate. That's his main weapon, you know. So watch. So you need to come down into his hand and up.
Yeah.
Down and up. Yeah. Okay. Can you see his index finger knuckle is nice and high on you, Andrew? You're way down here. Way down. You need to be level with him here, Andrew. You need to be up there. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
It's the only way you're going to get an angle on him. He's already beating you on the setup, if you got it. So you go. Better. He had
thumping his wrist.
and he had a super low knuckle, which gave you a massive advantage.
I felt that belt.
Yeah, sorry, just trying to help you guys. You know. So, can you see your low hand, Andrew?
Yeah.
He's got the height advantage on you. Can you see that?
Yeah.
You've got to have a high hand here. And this index finger is where you're separating out here. Close in on him. Relax. When you close your fingers in, it brings your knuckle up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you open up your fingers like that, you're all the way down here. So keep like a lot of people say, keep a flatter hand brings your knuckles up. Does that make sense? Look at this. This is nice. Copy him. There we go. And now, so you've got to be pushing down.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut.
No. Less of a straight cut, more of a cut down. The reason is that even if you don't go anywhere, at least you're helping tighten everything up within your hand. Okay.
I mean, I'm trying to cup it so I can at least sit on it and defend, but this brings it.
We're not all Tom Holland, you know. So, you're right.
Yeah, my elbow starts flaring up again.
Right. Well, I mean, again, if you do it right, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of. And it's. I can blame you for training you. Okay, so go.
Oh, I have.
Okay,
Give it a rest.
That's fine. We'll go to left in a moment.
Oh.
I mean, you can see how much higher my hand is than his, and he's got the longer arm.
Yeah.
There's something going wrong there with Andrew. Andrew, can you gain a height? You've got a massive disadvantage against me there. Do you want to make a call?
Ready to go?
So you see that high hand?
Yeah.
His wrist is so low.
Yeah, I mean, all I have to do is that. So this is really important. If you've got to keep your hand high on me, because me and my little arm, you know, you keep high on me, beautiful. That's how you beat me. So you know how to beat me. Yeah?
Yeah.
So look. So if you grip in on a guy and he stops you out there, then you're gonna keep very low, much lower than you should be. You really want to be having your fingers up, knuckles up. You know, make something of it. It's difficult because I don't know if I'm the best coach. I think I know what I would want if I was gripping up. You know. So again, you see I've got quite a neutral, straight hand, trying to keep nice and level. I'm aiming round here, so you need to aim round there, okay? That's where your attack is going to be. It's not so much where you grip, it's where you attack, yeah? Okay,
Ready to go?
that's much better, because I've had to carve them up a bit in order to... That's better. Yeah, you connected there. Left arm. This is where all my disadvantages, all advantages go down the drain. And, it's just to see if my phone's overheated yet. Probably yes. Oh, that's still some functions disabled by temperature.
I hope I haven't felt this jelly in a while.
Oh, well, jelly's good. It kind of implies that you've really used
Good
your
conditioning.
yeah, you've really connected. So that's great.
There's 2 days of armwrestling.
You know what I'd love is if I didn't just get worn out thumb.
Yeah.
I never really get a very strong arm work. The one with the difference, actually Hubert's great because he really, I have to really try everything to even have a chance with him.
Yeah.
But it's all good. Alright, are we ready? Go for the left. Yeah, so just go for it. You don't have to warm up. You want to just tear my arm off. Go for it. Super. Whatever you want. Why are you down there? You want to beat me up there, didn't you? It's like why do it?
Down too low.
Yeah.
Like doing a dad's move.
Yeah. Way too low. Is that what it's called? Dad's move?
Yeah, I think they just call it that.
That's down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just grab very low down.
Doesn't need to do it. In fact, with me, I would recommend he doesn't. Better. Make it really hard for me. So go. Your left is feeling a bit disconnected. Just try and get those connections. So, have you been doing left on the winch?
Well, do them both equally.
Okay. You really got to work on that your lateral kind of connection, because it felt like you were not like fully engaged. Does that make sense? You okay?
Yeah.
That's feeling nice and uncomfortable. That's good. Good. That's better. Yeah, that's better. That's connected. Well done. Hang on, some chalk. So well, that was such a big difference.
Once he gets it right, it
Oh,
feels
great, yeah.
very different. He just needs to remember to do that every time.
Yeah, and he's got some really good strength. He just needs to connect.
Yeah. Probably why he probably forgets when he goes to these tournaments.
Yeah, it's easier said than done because you can't see how the other guy's setting up. Yeah, unless we're there feeling.
And letting him,
Yeah, a lot of those guys are so good at their setup.
Yeah.
Really well drilled. I'm just trying a little bit of a. But I'm going to try and do a bit of that angle on my defence. So this is a very offensive position. Sorry, a very defensive position for me. So whenever you want. I was trying to isolate my bicep basically. That's good. He had me actually. I don't know why he didn't.
He opened up.
Yeah. I think I held it just a little longer than was comfortable. So I would say maybe you need to sort of wait there until that went, I give up, and then you got me. Yeah? You notice I'm on the right arm leg position
Yeah.
because I'm really trying to isolate my I'm trying to sort of engage my bicep. If I was out here, I wouldn't be able to do it. It would just be locked bone, and it's like I wouldn't have anything to. I wouldn't have anything to curling on. Whereas there, I've got somewhere to move. Remember, I can't pull my wrist up in this direction at all. I've got no curl there. That's as far as I can move my wrist. It's not a disability, but it's a genetic weakness. But I can curl in that direction, sideways. Yeah. So in other words, I have to come over here so that I can actually engage it. This hand I can curl. So it's actually a little bit of a genetic problem, that. But something I have to work around, you know. No one's perfect. Well, okay, some people are perfect. I'm just not one of them. I'm sure even Levan, who's unbelievable, must have things he would want to improve. So again, all I'm trying to do is get that sideways movement so I can engage my hook, protecting my cut and locking my bicep and shoulder. Go. Fun. You got my wrist though, so you definitely broke my cut. So that's you got a good amount of your game sorted there.
That's what I do on the pillows there.
Right. Actually, I was going to show you what I use. So this is believe it or not, this is a gardener's mat, which I just covered in gaffer tape. So if I want to use a pulley or something, I'll just do that. Do that or whatever, you know. So I can do, you know, I don't need anything fancy. So that's my equivalent to the pillow. So I do use something. And the trouble is I need to redo my pulley system. So.
Was the cable broke?
No, it hasn't. I've been using my table so much for arm wrestling that I disconnected everything. It wasn't working very well.
I bought a pulley system. Do you know Tresses?
No.
It's some
Praxis.
Tresses.
So I've got my eye on that.
Tresses. I think he's a champion arm wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, he does pulley systems. I found
Nice.
on Facebook.
Have you actually got one? Or you
I bought one, yeah, because I bought one.
you must be
initially
the
for-
first in the country.
No, that's true. It's true. He sold a lot.
How much is that?
It was 150.
Right.
Is that including all the taxes?
Yes, there's no tax.
I'd rather just build something.
Yeah, I
so-
probably should, but I probably couldn't. I didn't have.
So if you've got a homemade table, it's best to build something.
Yeah. This
Oh,
one you
really?
can adjust the height and stuff, so it's what?
Right.
It's an investment.
Does it work on your table?
Well, I haven't got it yet. It's still in the middle.
So, Andrew,
Yeah?
something we never see you do is hook. So, you know when you are setting up and coming in here like that,
Yeah?
well, you're going to take that to the next level, okay? So this time you're going to allow your thumb to just come up a little, just a bit. So, even if you start there, you're going to be bringing your wrist down. The idea is you're going to be pushing your whole hand down below that thumb position. That makes sense?
Yeah?
Okay, that's the classic hook. So you really need to carve your opponent. Yeah. Carving. So carving, and then the idea is that you're going to create this shape that you can work on. Do different things with push down, pull across. So what I don't want to see is this. I want to see that.
Exactly the opposite.
Yeah, I mean you can pronate at the end,
Yeah?
but the whole point of practicing a hook is that this is the only direction you go. So you are actually using your wrist to a certain extent because you're pushing forwards with your wrist.
I tend to push forward on the pulling.
Well, rather than pulling up, you're pushing forwards with your wrist. You're pushing down into the other guy's hand. So for a high hook, you'd want to come down in this direction. For a hook and drag, you come into the guy here, and you come across here. Yeah? So you're really going to make some shapes. So hook, you're leading the wrist, you lead with the fingers, Andrew. Well, watch. So for a hook, your fingers lead. Fingers lead and your wrist comes forward. Does that make sense? So fingers lead. Yeah, just come as far around as you can. I mean, by as far as you can, I mean as if there's a competition with yourself for how far you can bring your hand out. Okay. So, go. Further round, further. Hook. So you're pronate, you're coming up. So for a decent high hook, you want to be pushing your wrist forwards and bringing your hand down. So watch me, it's very simple. Come down. And that actually, it's not opening up the other guy's hand, it's actually rotating this part of his hand, which then opens up his biceps, okay? Like that. So you're going to watch my wrist, and you want to be moving my wrist round with your hand. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
And in doing that, this will fail. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to fail. I'm working on isolating your bicep by doing that. Yeah. Not by coming up with my wrist. I'm going forwards with my wrist, back with my hand like that. Okay. Okay. That's it. Push down. Nice. Down. It's alright. It's kind of a half and half that, but you know, it's better than nothing. Remember to bring it into your shoulder, bring your shoulder forwards as you do it, because if you drop back on it, the other guy's got an easy way out. And you could even cut down to it from the top. Yeah? Good. So that's just the top one. That's it. Pull from the bottom of the hand. So a bit like, you know when we do thumbless?
Yeah.
That? You're pulling with this, you want to pull with this side of your hand. Makes sense?
Yeah.
That's the hook thing. So, got a way of moving that. If we do this and you top roll, we'll slip. Makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
So, hook, yeah? Now if you top roll, we'll slip, yeah? So I mean, you'll fail. You need to push down. You're leading with your wrist. With a hook, you lead down here. Can you feel down there?
Yeah.
You're leading down there. That's the hook, not that. Okay? So you're leading with, that's the power for a hook. It's not everyone's cup of tea, because people don't tend to like to lead from the inside. A lot of people, it's like, so the exact opposite is what they want to do. So again, you're going to pull, and you're going to concentrate. You know when I said on the hook, you want to rotate the other guy's wrist? Well, when you do it thumbless, all you're doing is rotating his wrist. That's all. And then when you bring your thumb in, you're going to copy that. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a high hook, if you can do it. So watch my wrist. You want to be coming around my wrist. And you're going to be pushing my wrist over. Pushing me over. With the lower part of your hand, okay? Okay, so grip. So hook, and you're going to pull my wrist. That's it. Hook. Alright. Not ideal. Trouble is, if I put any pronation onto it, I've got you. So you really need to fully commit. So if I put any pronation on, so go now. So any pronation, and I've got you. So you really got to fully commit to it, you know. Again, it's sort of throwing all your eggs in one basket sometimes on a hook. You know? The only reason I like our high hook is because arguably I've got a little bit of defensive ability still, you know. So you can still pronate out of a high hook position, whereas if you go into a low hook, well, you know, I've got to pronate in that direction.
It's very hard to get right.
Way out here, you know, so not easy. It's not bad. Some people can really go. I'm sure.
John Zen does it great.
Yeah.
He just goes in and out. His transition quite nice.
Yeah, all the way around. Yeah.
He's going to
No, who was I thinking of? You know, who's trains at Oliver as well?
Is it his friend?
Oh no. Anthony Paris, I suppose his name.
Omar?
Omar, thank you.
Omar.
So Omar can go all the way around. You know, so he's really good. He's got this lovely long forearm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, wow, what I could do with a long forearm like that, goodness. Actually, that's a good example. So if you're fully hooked, so if you're defending like this, and you're fully hooked, so why are you staying up here? You need to be doing the opposite. I can feel resistance in trying to do that. Push round. You should fully close up. More. No, you're top rolling. I'm not asking you to do any arm wrestling. I'm asking you to move your wrist. That's all. So look out. There you go. Right. So imagine you're defending around there. You have to go all the way around there. You've got that tall forearm. No, that's top roll. So you need to go move your body around. Yeah, that's how you do it. So what I've got to do, if I'm defending in a hook like this, I'm going to come around here. And it is pronating, but it's not sort of trying to do it's not trying to go straight up.
It's a low hand.
It's low, yeah. Okay, cool. So we're both going to hook. I won't punish you if you go into top roll, but let's just bear in mind we're trying to try different things here. So go for it. So I go daddy move down there. Get your height, because again, that wouldn't work if he's got a high hand. If his arm's up there, how am I going to do it? Oh, get a round going here, come on. Just going to get some gel. Don't like being spat on there. Another thing, you're in denial, Andrew, because if I got spit on my hand, then you... Oh, but you're calling me a liar? He's calling me a liar.
Last time, really destroyed my right.
Oh, not with spit, though.
Speed, the shot.
Oh, yeah.
So you kind of get into it.
Oh. Yeah, I tell you what, I remember there was a tournament I did up in Preston where I won my tournament.
Yeah.
You know, I won my weight.
Yeah.
But on the practice table afterwards, I was all cocky and was like, yeah. And then Phil Sampson came on and I was doing my thing and, you know, I said, oh fine, very top rolling, boom, you know, oh the pain. I just,
seems to have disappeared.
Yeah, he might have been studying, oh no, he might have been, I'll ask around about that, because Phil Sampson, I missed the guy, you know. Anyway.
The Preston Panthers